Hi everyone, welcome back to another crochet tutorial with me, Pamilisa's Creation. For today's project, I'm going to create the peanuts. So I'm going to start with Charlie Brown, and here's the materials that I'll be needing. So far, I need this color, black, yellow, skin color, and brown. So I'm going to start with the legs. I need to make 2 of these. Okay, so to start this project, I'm going to use 3mm hook for this project. So I'm going to start with the shoes. So for the shoes, start with the magic ring. Then into the magic ring, 6 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So pull out the tail, and then I'm going to place my marker. Next row, row 2, I'm going to increase the stitches, so 2 single crochet each stitch. Okay, so 1 and 2, so you should have 12 stitches at the end of row 2. Alright, then next row, row 3, 1 single crochet into the first stitch, then increase next stitch. At the end of row 3, you should have 18 stitches. Then next row, row 4, working at the back loop only. So next 5 stitches, 1 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I'm going to decrease 4 times. So 3 loops all together. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then the remaining 5 stitches, 1 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you should have 14 stitches at the end of row 4. The next row, row 5, next 5 stitches, 1 single crochet. So I'm working again in both loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then I'm going to decrease 2 times. So 3 loops all together. 1 and 2. Then last 5 stitches, 1 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you should have 12 stitches at the end of row 5. So next row, row 6, I'm going to change the yarn. So I'm going to lose the stitch to the last stitch. So I have now 2 loops in the hook. Then I'm going to change the yarn to yellow. Row 6, I'm going to make 1 single crochet all the way around, but only at the back loop. 1, 2. So I'm going to finish the row 6 with 1 single crochet. You still have 12 stitches at the end of row 6. So the next row, row 7 and 8, 1 single crochet all the way around with the yellow yarn. So you still have 12 stitches each round. Okay, so the next row, row 9, I'm working to the side of the stitches all the way around. So I still have 12 stitches at the end of row 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then next I'm going to put some stuffing inside. So I'm going to make a slip stitch next stitch to end this yellow yarn, and then cut the yarn. Then bring the inside of the leg, the end stitch. The next is I'm going to work inside the stitches here. So I still have 12 stitches inside, so I'm going to find that. That's a bit hard to see, but look like this. So with skin color yarn, I'm going to make 12 single crochet all the way around. So I'm going to make a slip. So I'm going like this. So 2 loops. So I'm going to make 12 single crochet all the way around. Start with a slip knot and chain 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 stitches at the end of row 10. The next row, row 11 to 13, 1 single crochet all the way around. So I'm going to place my marker. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so done with my row 13. So I'm going to place more stuffing inside. Okay. The next row, row 14, I'm going to increase the stitches. So place a marker. 1 single crochet into the first stitch, then increase next stitch. So at the end of row 14, you should have 18 stitches. Alright, the next stitch, slip stitch and fasten up. Going to bring the stitch inside. Okay, so done with the legs. Then next I'm going to make the short. So for that I'm using black yarn. So I'm going to chain 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 18. And then I'm going to connect the stitch together. And then continue working 1 single crochet each chain. So I still have 18 stitches at the end of row 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So next is I'm going to connect now the short to the leg here. So this increase here at the top. So I'm going to place this at the back. So the first stitch should be at the back. I'm going to insert my hook in both loops, but to this skin color, I'm going to insert my hook only at the front loop. So, and then continue 1 single crochet all the way around. So you still have 18 stitches at the end of row 15. So 2, 18. Okay, and then using a yarn needle, I'm going to connect the tail here. So just to create a continuous stitch for the short. That. Okay, the next is row 4 and 5. So the first two row was the beginning of the short, then connecting is row 3. The next is row 4 and 5. I'm going to continue one single crochet all the way around. So I still have 18 stitches each round. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so done with my row 5. Then next I'm going to insert to the next stitch and then slip stitch. So I'm going to end the stitch here. Bring inside. Okay, so done creating the legs. So I have here 2 pieces now. So you need to create 2. Once you're done, let's go ahead and proceed to the next step. So next step is I'm going to connect the legs together. So like this. So 4 stitches in both sides. I'm going to connect the stitches together. So I'm going to make 1 single crochet in each. So 1, and then 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to secure now the ends together. Okay, so done connecting the legs together. So I'm going to chain 32 using the yellow yarn. So for the beginning of the t-shirt, I'm going to chain 32. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 30, 31, and 32. So after chaining 32, I'm going to connect now the ends together. Then continue creating 1 single crochet all the way around. So I still have 32 stitches at the end of row 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 30, 31, and 32. Now this end tail, I'm going to bring this inside the stitches here. Like that. Okay, so the next is I'm going to connect now the t-shirt to the legs. So I'm going to start at the back. Okay. So I'm going to start to the right side. Okay, so the stitch for the yellow yarn, I'm going to insert that in both loops, but to the black yarn, I'm going to insert only in to the front loop. So I'm going to make 1 single crochet each, 32 stitches. Two, three, four, 5, 8, so 30, 31, and 32. Okay, so 32 stitches at the end of row 3. Okay, so the next is I'm going to make 1 single crochet to the next 5 rows. So row 4 to 8, 5 rounds of 1 single crochet all the way around. So I'm going to use a marker and then start my single crochet one all the way around. So you still have 32 stitches each round. I'm going to finish first my 5 rounds of 1 single crochet, and then I'll be back once I'm done. Okay, so done with my 5 rounds of 1 single crochet. The next row, row 9, I'm going to start the decreasing. I'm going to make 1 single crochet to the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Then decrease next 2 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, then decrease. So I have 2 stitches left at the end of row 9. I'm going to make 1 single crochet each. So 1 and 2. So at the end of row 9, you should have 26 stitches all the way around. The next row, row 10, 1 single crochet next 2 stitches, then decrease next 2 stitches. And then at the end of the row, I have 2 stitches left. I'm going to make 1 single crochet each. Okay, so at the end of row 10, you should have 20 stitches all the way around. The next is I'm going to fill with stopping the body. Okay, the next row 11, I'm going to make 1 single crochet into the first stitch, then decrease next 2 stitches. Okay. Okay, so at the end of row 11, I have 2 remaining stitches. I'm going to make 1 single crochet each. Okay, so at the end of row 11, I have 14 stitches all the way around. Okay, the next row, row 12, I'm going to make 2 decrease in both sides. So I'm going to make 1 single crochet next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then decrease next 2 stitches. Then next 4 stitches, 1 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then decrease next 2 stitches. So I have 1 single crochet left. I'm going to make 1 single crochet there. So I have now in total of 12 stitches at the end of row 12. Then I'm going to finish the stitch here. So slip stitch next stitch. And then fasten up. And then I'm going to cut the yarn. So the end stitch, I'm going to bring this inside